and we are going to be doing a yin practice today, focusing on our solar plexus. So our solar plexus is right above that belly button. It's often associated with the fire element and self-confidence. So we're going to start in an easy seat. So come on your mat, sit up nice and tall, let those arms relax either in your lap or along your side or on those knees. Let those eyes gently close over. Let the shoulders start to relax. Let's take a nice deep breath in and nice breath out. Open mouth exhale, just kind of sigh it all out. Start to let that body release and relax down. And then find a nice rhythm to your breath. So we want to breathe in and out through our nose in a nice, gentle, even rhythmic pace. So with yin, our breath is very quiet and calm. It's very soft, as well as allowing our bodies to feel soft and calm. So just take a moment to find that breath. With any yin practice, we hold poses for longer periods of time. We focus on compression. So if anything doesn't feel quite right while you're in the pose, if anything's painful, pinching, feel free to back out of it. Otherwise, if it's just discomfort in your body, feel free to stay there and use your breath to kind of calm your body down and allow your body to really feel that compression, really get into that pose, really kind of dive into it. And I'll give you mantras along the way just to kind of keep your mind busy if you find your mind racing. Since it is a quieter practice and we hold poses longer, often we then tend to focus on our mind. Our mind often races as we sit in that silence. So the mantras that might help you out just a little bit, again, to stay present and get your body nice and calm and really have that mind-body connection and what's going on. So take a few more rounds of breath. And finding that nice, easy, calming breath. Take one more nice breath in. As you exhale, gently open your eyes, and we're going to make our way onto our backs, making our way to Banana Asana. So you come onto your mat, come onto your back. Bringing arms overhead, we're going to bring both feet over to that left side, and then lift up that left sit bone and kind of bring it back down so you're not rolling onto that left hip. Then lift your shoulders, gently bring them over to that left side as well, reaching fingertips over to the left. You can cross that right wrist and ankle over your left and hold here. If you're pregnant and laying on your back doesn't work well for you, feel free to lay on your side and place a pillow underneath your ribs to lift up that rib cage to open that side body and that right side. That's just another option. Good. Once you get into your Banana Asana, relax. Let the body melt down into your mat. Let it feel nice and heavy. And your mantra for this side, my potential is unlimited. My potential is unlimited. Feel free to repeat that to yourself over and over again. Stay with that nice rhythm of the breath. As you're here, maybe see if your body can soften a little bit more. We'll take just a few more rounds of breath here. And gently uncross those arms and legs, and come back to center. Give yourself a full body stretch. Just kind of lengthen out. Point those toes, bring those fingertips away. Then if it feels good, you can bend your knees, maybe bring them into your chest. Maybe rock a little side to side, kind of readjust your back. And then we'll go to the other side in our banana asana. So again, let the legs come nice and long. This time we're gonna walk them over to the right side, lifting up that right hip, kind of roll onto that left and bring that right hip back down. You can lift up your shoulders, kind of shift them off to the right as you reach those arms overhead to the right side. Left ankle and wrist can cross over that right, but they don't have to. So if it's too much stress, it doesn't feel quite right, feel free to leave them uncrossed. And again, if you're pregnant and don't want to be on your back, feel free to roll on your other side, placing a pillow underneath those ribs just to find that little side body expansion. So your mantra on this side, if you would like to repeat that to yourself: my boundaries are respected and upheld. My boundaries are respected and upheld. Notice if any part of your body is tense. If you tightened your glutes, maybe your shoulders aren't quite relaxed. Let that go. Let them soften. Let them release.
Take a couple more rounds of breath. And slowly uncross those legs, uncross the arms. Bring your shoulders back to center, your legs back to center. Feel free to kind of sway those hips and lift them up from side to side. And you can draw both knees into your chest. Feel free to take a full body stretch if that works for you, if that feels good. Just kind of sway those hips side to side, with those knees into your chest. Then we'll slowly grab to the backs of your thighs, gently rolling up nice and slow, and make your way onto your belly. So we'll flip over onto our mat, coming onto our belly. Again, if you're pregnant, feel free to stay on the tabletop, maybe taking a cat and cow, just kind of moving around that spine. But if you're okay laying on your belly, we're gonna come on down. Let the legs come nice and long behind. Hands can come along your side, elbows tucked in tight. So we're coming to a baby cobra, or feel free to take a full cobra. So take a nice inhale as you gently lift your chest. Maybe you stay here, or again, feel free to take that more full cobra, lengthening out your arms, allowing those hips to remain dropped. Keep those shoulders away from your ears, so if you feel like the shoulders are starting to scrunch, keep that distance. And if that's too much, feel free to, again, bend those elbows and gently come down a little lower. Stay with that breath. Your mantra, something to focus on. I am confident in all that I do. I am confident in all that I do. I'm going to stay here for a few more breaths. And if anything feels really tense or tight, your glutes, you're kind of holding on, see if you can just soften. Let your body sink into it. Good. One more breath in. As you exhale, slowly lower all the way down into your belly. We'll stack our hands at the top of the mat and just rest your chin or your forehead down and let those shoulders soften away from those ears. And take a few rounds of breath here. When you're ready, you can gently press yourself up to a tabletop. Gently bring those hips back. Walk your hands back so shoulders are above those wrists. And let's take a few cat and cows just to move around that spine. So nice big inhale, let that belly drop, sit bones lift, and exhale to cat. Tuck it all in. Inhale cow, and exhale cat. Good, let's do one more, nice big inhale. And make your way gently into that cat. And come back to that neutral spine. Coming into a low lunge, let's step that left foot forward. We'll bring that foot a little wider than our chest. And slowly shift your hips forward. Hands can walk a little forward. Stand nice tall arms if you'd like, or you can bend your elbows and bring that chest down. We'll stay here for a little bit, and then we'll add on a twist. So start to feel those hip flexors release, breathing into those hips. Your phrase to focus on, I respect myself at all times. I respect myself at all times. That back knee is bothering you at all, feel free to tuck those right toes, lift up that knee and set it back down. Extra blanket or pillow underneath that knee is also very helpful if it's not feeling quite right. Take one more breath in, and let's find that twist. So come back up to that tall arm on that right hand, or right arm if you're not already. Left hand comes onto that left knee, and let's draw that left shoulder back. Open your chest up toward that left side. In your phrase, I honor the power within me. I honor the power within me. Keep those legs soft. Take a few more breaths here. Let's gently place that left hand back down. Slowly shift those hips back and make your way back to tabletop. So let's sweep that left leg back. And then feel free to add some movement. Sway the hips, maybe lengthen out that left leg, bring that knee into the chest a couple times. Circle the knee out to the side, nice big circle. Let's bring some movement back, nice gentle movement. And then let's make our way to the other side in that little lunge. So bring that right foot forward, again, bring it wider than your chest, and walk your hands forward, letting those hips come down. If you find that right knee is way past those right toes, feel free to walk those toes a little toward the top of the mat. Again, tuck those left toes, lift up that left knee, reset it back down, untuck those toes, staying on those tall arms. Again, you can bend your elbows, maybe bring your chest down slightly. And your mantra, I manifest my reality easily and effortlessly. I manifest my reality easily and effortlessly. Take a few breaths here and soften the legs. And then let's add on that twist. Left arm extends if you had it bent. And then placing that right hand onto that right knee, let's draw that chest open to the right side. Bring that right shoulder back. Your mantra, I am responsible for what I create. I am responsible for what I create.
Just a few more breaths here. Good, slowly bring that right hand down. And then again, slowly shift those hips back, nice and slow. When you're ready, make that way back to that tabletop. Come to all fours. If you have any wrist issue, feel free to make fists with your hands or come down to your forearms. Or feel free to lift up your wrists and kind of shake them out a little bit. They were also compressed a little. Good. And you can start to add movement to that right leg. Maybe extend and circle out. Bring that right knee into your chest a few times. Good. Shake out those hips. And then when you're ready, let's make your way to your back, coming into your Shavasana. So come lying onto your mat. Arms out to the side, nice and relaxed. Legs nice and relaxed. Feel free also, if Shavasana today is a seated position, to stay seated. Get yourself nice and comfortable. Take a nice breath in. Nice breath out as you let your body relax a little bit more. One last mantra for today. I release all judgment of myself and others. I release all judgment of myself and others. Feel free to stay in your Shavasana as long as you like, or as long as you can. If you're ready to come out, start to deepen your breath. When you're ready, start to add some small movement or just simple awareness to your body. And you can draw your knees into your chest and gently roll onto one side. Slowly press yourself up to an easy seat. Keep your eyes nice and heavy. And we'll place our hands onto our heart. Deep breath in through your nose. Nice full exhale. Deep breath in. And sigh it all out. Let it all go. From my heart to yours.